Hey Ethan and Allie, it's Daddy. Daddy's going to read you a book today, and I'm going to talk to you and tell you how much I love you and miss you. So let's get started, okay? Here we go. I want to show you something first. Who is that? That's Allie. That's Daddy's favorite little girl in the whole world. And this is a picture he carries with him all over the place. It goes inside my bag. And then on the other side is my buddy Ethan. I carry this everywhere. And I miss you guys, and I love you. Ethan, I hope you take care of sister and mommy. And Allie, I hope you take care of brother and mommy. Okay, I want to show you something else. Remember these? Oh wow, it's the paintings that you made for Daddy. I carry these with me too. This is the one that Allie did for Daddy. It's beautiful. Look at all those colors. And I got Ethan's here too. Look at that, buddy. That's sharp. That's just too cool. I love them. You can make paintings or drawings for Daddy anytime. And I carry them with me, or I put them on a wall, and I always look at them. Because they're cool. And I love you. Here we go. Daddy's going to read a book to you. Are we ready? This book is called Ben's New Friend. And it looks like there's a mouse and a raccoon and some birds. So here we go. Here we go. It was a warm late August morning, and Ben was eating his cereal and looking at the calendar. He could see that in just 1 week it was the first day of school. He stared at the red letters, feeling nervous. Ben was in Miss Cowley's kindergarten last year with his friends Tim, Daisy, and Penny. In just 1 week he would be going to Greentown Elementary School, and everything would be different. Ben would not get to play all day the way he did in kindergarten. He would have to sit in a proper desk like a big kid and listen to a teacher. It would be a serious place. Ben went outside feeling worried and very small. He was wandering around the yard when he noticed that the for sale sign outside the house next door was gone. Ben went up to the fence to take a closer look, and he saw that a crew of moles was moving furniture and boxes into the house. Ooh, it looks like the moles are moving in next door. Hey, and guess who else's name is Ben besides the mouse? That's right, Daddy's. Daddy's name is Ben. Hello. Ben turned and saw a small velvety face look up at him through the bushes. The mole was wearing enormous glasses, and the lenses were so thick that the mole's eyes looked enormous. Hi, I'm Will, your new neighbor. I'm Ben. We're moving in today, Will said shyly. Yes, I see. Hey, do you want to come over and play? Will's face lit up. That would be great, and before Ben could say anything, Will had burrowed his way under the fence. In just moments, he was in Ben's yard shaking dirt out of his ears. For the rest of the day, Ben and Will played together. At lunch, Ben offered Will some tasty cheese to eat, but Will shook his head and pulled out the worm sandwich his mother had made him. Afterwards, they played a great game of catch until Will ran after a stray ball and ran straight into a tree. Ow! Are you okay? Ben asked, running over. I just don't see very well, Will said apologetically as he picked himself up. I don't know about Ethan and Alice, but Daddy would not eat a worm sandwich. But I guess moles like them. So what? You can dig faster than anyone I know, and we moles have a great sense of smell, too, said Will, brightening. He straightened his glasses and gave a big sniff. My mother is making grub stew for dinner. Ben sniffed but couldn't smell a thing. Can you really smell that? Yep, I can smell something cooking in your house, too, but I have no idea what it is. It smells. And he sniffed harder. Green. It smells really, really green. That evening, Ben found out that Will had been right. His mother had made watercress soup for dinner, and as Ben sipped, he decided that Will was right. The soup not only looked green, but it also smelled green. Here's the green soup. It looks like they're at school now. Ben and Will played together for the rest of the week, and on the first day of school, their two families went to the school together. Ben stopped in front of the door to the class, but when he saw that his friends were inside the room, he felt better and joined them. I guess these are all of his friends, and they're inside the classroom, and he's getting ready to start school. Ben was so busy talking to his friends that he forgot about Will for a while. He only remembered Will when it was time to sit down. Will was sitting in the front row so that he could see the teacher, and Ben was right behind him. "Are you okay?" Ben whispered. "I suppose so," said Will. "This is a really big place." Ben looked around. "I suppose this is a big place for a small mole who is new in town," he thought. Do you guys like this book so far? Daddy likes it. I'm having fun reading it to you. Okay, here we're going to keep going now. Later, when they went out into the playground, Ben made sure that Will was with him. "Hey, who's the guy with the bottle glasses?" asked Tim. See, those are the glasses that Tim's wearing, or excuse me, the mole is wearing. "This is Will, my new neighbor and my friend." Daisy made her way up to the small group, puffing a little. She looked up at Will and smiled. "I've heard about you," she said. "My cousin Clover says that you are the best tunnel digger she knows." "Oh, I don't know about that." Look at the fun, pretty animals playing outside. "It's true. You should see how fast he can dig. The other day, he dug a burrow all the way under my yard in just a few minutes. It was amazing." "Really? Wow, that's a long way," and Tim gave Will a slap on the back. "You should show us sometime." "I'd be happy to," said Will, pushing his glasses up his snout. He beamed at all of them. Next page. Later in class, Mrs. Wilson asked her students if anyone knew anything about why the seasons change. Will put up his paw eagerly because he knew the answer. Then, when she asked a question about clouds, Will put up his paw again. Later, when she wanted to know who knew something about how snow forms, Will's paw was up again. After a while, some of the kids began to laugh every time. After a while, some of the kids began to laugh every time Will put up his paw. Ben wished that Will would let someone else answer the question. "You were being such a show-off," Josie Moore said to Will in the playground after school was over. "He's not," said Tim. "He just reads a lot and knows about lots of, well, things. He doesn't need to answer every question," Joe chirped. "Some of us might like to say something too." "If you want to say something, then put your wing up," Rob said. Will gave Rob a grateful smile, and Rob grinned back at him. "I heard you were a great burrower. Perhaps you could teach me a trick or two. I wish I had claws like that. Those things are really amazing," Rob said. Everyone looked at Will's long, digging claws. Let's see if we can find... Well, it doesn't show a good picture of... Maybe. There we go. "If I had claws like that, I would dig a playhouse," Penny said longingly, "where my little cousins couldn't find me." "I could dig a playhouse big enough for all of us if you like," Will said, looking at them. "Really? Could you?" Penny squeaked. "How about this afternoon?" Will asked, his eyes shining behind his glasses. "Let's do it," said Tim, giving Will a slap on the back. Sorry, Daddy lost his place." Will pushed his glasses up his nose and grinned. "Daddy's still right here." And that was what they did that very afternoon in Ben's yard. Penny, Daisy, Tim, Rob, and Ben all worked hard to shovel away the dirt that Will dug out of the ground. Even Joe was there, sitting in a tree, making remarks and offering advice. "See, they're digging a big hole underground." Remember his name? I bet you do. "I know why you wear those thick glasses," Joe said when they were all resting under a tree. "Give it a rest, Joe." "No, listen, he wears them so that he won't get dirt in his eyes." And everyone laughed, including Will. Is that the end? Page is blank. Okay, That's the end. Okay, Daddy's gonna go now, but Daddy loves Ethan and Allie so much. I miss you, and I'm gonna make more videos, but you gotta tell Daddy if you like this one or not, because if you do, I'll make more just like it with different stories. But if you don't, maybe if it's too long, let Daddy know, and I'll find some other way to make a fun video that's maybe shorter or has something different. Maybe I could play a game or something, or watch a movie with you, a short movie. Daddy loves you. Alice, I miss you and I love you. Ethan, take care of Allie. I miss you and I love you too, buddy. Bye-bye for now.